He says our goal is to indoctrinate children. And then on further into the article, it talks about his book list for kids to break gender stereotypes. 54 titles. Here are some of the titles that are in the schools in North America. Girls will be boys, will be girls. Sometimes the spoon runs away with another spoon. The Princess Knight. A girl named Dan. It's okay to be different. 10,000 dresses. My princess boy. My mommy is a boy. When Kathy is Keith. Bergman concludes his Huffington Post by declaring he would be delighted if he could convince children to disagree with their parents on homosexuality.
Yeah, well, all I can say about that is at least he's honest. This has been going on for a long, long time, Jim, as you know. We've talked about it many times, just me and you. It began with Daddy's Roommate. I think that's 25 years old now.
Heather has two mommies.
Heather has two mommies. Homosexual activists know that they need to change the minds of young people, like all radical movements. I mean, we saw this under the communists, under Hitler. They need to penetrate the minds of the youth. And this has really been a part of the homosexual activist agenda for a long, long time. There was a time at the beginning of the homosexual activist movement when they said they weren't interested in going into the schools. Now they're all over the schools, and the problem is they're indoctrinating the teachers who have to get accreditation. They're in the teaching schools. The propaganda, they are now talking about having gay straight alliances, so-called, which are effectively homosexual propaganda clubs, not just in middle schools. They were first mainly in high schools, then middle schools. Now they're talking about elementary schools. When kids don't even know, at an age when kids don't even know what sex is yet, they're going to be talking and indoctrinating them in homosexual activist themes, and now this transgenderism. And the transgender movement, we should remember now, there are cases where the parents even accede to this, where the boy wants to be a girl, believes he should be a girl, and the parents actually try to offset puberty and give the boy hormones. And so this is a movement which directly threatens kids, and they do all this in the name of tolerance and diversity, but of course there's no tolerance, no diversity for moral viewpoints. So a school will bring in a gay activist, but they will never bring in an ex-gay, because that's too risky, because then kids can see that homosexuality is not about who you are, it's about what you do. And if you can practice homosexuality, you can leave homosexuality. You can leave it behind with the help of Jesus Christ.